Crazy summer, right?
I know, man. There were so many high-octane thrillers we were going through. Like, I don't even know what we do next. Like, another sequel? Like, what?
How do we top last month's?
Tanks for the Blade 3! Tanks for the Blade Race!
Oof. I don't think we have enough tanks after last time.
Shit, you're right. Beasts, then? Alright.
We love bots, we do shots, we play with toys, excite the boys. Bots and shots, 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 bots and shots.
Hi there. Welcome back. This is Zach. I'm Mike.
Also known as Zach and Mike.
Yep. You're watching episode 22 of Bots and Shots.
Like,
Damn.
Like, you could just legally drink before, but now no one cares.
Now
about your birthday.
now you don't care. You've been drinking for a year and you're over it.
No one's
you're
going to
over
care
it.
until
No.
you're 30.
Yeah.
Your birthdays are over.
There's nothing special coming up for
Nope.
you anymore. Nobody gives a
Well,
shit about you.
You can rent a car and like...
Ooh, in a couple years,
Yeah.
you're right. And you can get someone else into Dave & Buster's. That's important.
Yeah.
That's important.
That's very important.
We're going to do a shot.
Yeah.
And then we decided to get a little beastie with you. A little beast. A little beastie. A little beastie.
Just pull out the hair, you know?
Yeah. I'm doing Crown Royal Vanilla, and this could be a mistake.
Yes. I'm sticking with Jameson, because I already made a mistake this year. I don't want to do another one.
Hooray! Ooh. Oh. Wow. That was super. It didn't even burn.
It's good you're gonna work tomorrow, just in case.
I don't. It's good.
Yeah,
It's good.
It's
Yeah.
good.
So, Beasts, episode 22. What do we got first, Zach? Zachary? Zach-tacular?
I'm first. Now, it's been a while since we've done Beasts.
It's been a while.
I think episode 6.
6.
We're gonna kick this off pretty similar to we did the first round.
Uh-huh.
We're bringing it back. Classic
Bring it on
Beast
back.
War style.
Bring it on back with the oldest figure, as always. Zach wins. I think got the old figures in you, mama.
Because, yeah, I had Tigatron the last
did.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, you always whip out like G1 shit, like.
Well, it's because the Tigatron I got from a friend who found it in storage and gave it to me. I don't have any friends.
I'm not even real.
This is Dinobot 2. This is one of...
Electric Boogaloo.
Yes. One of 3 Beast Wars toys I actually owned. I did not buy a lot of Beast Wars. I loved the show, but I think at that point I was firmly a Marvel, Spawn, and Star Wars toy collector.
Okay.
I had kind of moved away from Transformers, but I loved the show enough that certain characters kind of jumped out at me. And since I was a big Terminator nerd and stuff, my little kid brain fucking loved Dinobot 2.
Dinobot. Well, I like Dinobot 1. It
I
was
did
sad
too.
when he
I did.
died.
Yeah.
That's like legitimately a sad episode.
Because I owned Dinobot 1 and
Yeah.
2, so it was kind of like me buying the figure.
Yeah,
again.
that makes sense.
Yeah. He's very 90s. He's
Yeah.
very mid-90s.
Oh, way 90s. Way 90s.
He's a robot skeleton.
Cyber-
He's like a cyborg robot raptor thing.
Cyberraptor.
Yeah.
Cybertor?
I'm just going to start transforming him.
So some fun facts while he's transforming him about Dinobot. Dinobot was a bad guy and then became a good guy.
Spoiler alert.
And then he kind of became a bad guy again, but then became a good guy and sacrificed himself to save early humans. As it turns out, they were on Earth the whole time.
What?
Then...
Aren't you glad I said spoiler alert?
Yeah. Then they resurrect Dinobot, the bad guys do, into Dinobot 2 and control him.
Electric Boogaloo.
I think it's Rampage that controls him. Like he has a spark and like a little thing and he can crush it to make him do what he wants. Beast Wars got canceled after season 3. But I think there was a plans for a season 4 before it got canceled. And part of that is
it's
that
called Beast Machine.
I know, but they turned it into that. But they were going to actually continue the show before that. Oh no, it was a subplot from season 3 that got canceled because season 3 got cut short.
Yeah.
That's why. And Dinobot was supposed to like regain his memories and his freedom and go back to the Maximals. But that never happened. And Dinobot died, maybe. And Beast Machines happened, and who knows? Rhinox became a bad guy.
Yeah.
I have no idea what happened. Beast Machines is awful. It's terrible. It's like episode 1 of Transformers.
But aside from that, he's
hey, you did it.
He's a guy. He's got long
in true
hands.
Beast Wars fashion. His hands are terrible.
Yeah, and he's got these shoulder things that block almost all visibility.
He has no peripherals.
Yeah, he does have. Like, it was very common for this. They have the spark chamber.
They have a spark chamber, and that was a big thing for him. I don't think
because they actually worked into the show.
Yeah, his spark chamber. I think his spark wasn't.
No,
they
had it like in a vice.
Yeah, a little vice.
Yeah,
that's how they controlled him. Yeah,
and you can. His tail still works. You could take off the tail.
Oh.
And plug it into his.
Plug it in.
These little hand things that never actually work. Yeah. So it's one of those dumb things. Like, you can do it, but you don't need to.
No, that looks terrible.
Yeah. And it just kind of
that looks so bad.
But he does have cool 1990s cyber eye.
He does. He has like one like a Borg eye.
Yeah, he's very like cable-y.
Yeah.
He's like a cable in the Borg.
A Cablord.
Cable in the Borg.
Cable in the Borg.
Anywho,
I want a new assistant.
Yeah.
I want to co-host with other people.
See, what? So yeah, he's done. Your turn. What you got?
That was fast.
Well, there's not much going on. All the Beast Wars, they transformed so quick because they were all Shelly.
That's true. Speaking of Shelly and Beast Wars,
Woo!
this is Generations Rattrap.
Rattrap.
He
Rattrap.
Rattrap. And fun fact, I'm pretty sure these characters are both voiced by the same voice actor. I think it was
Scott McNeil.
Yeah.
Scott McNeil's a crazy son of a bitch.
He always has that cowboy hat on. Like, he's like a party guy.
It is a bunch of weird ass voices.
Yeah, he does. Well, and they're all the same. Like, once you kind of figure out his different voices he does, you're like, oh, that's his Rattrap voice. That's his Duo Maxwell voice.
Because there was like a really short-lived Darkstalkers cartoon.
Yes,
He was the voice of like Lord Raptor and a bunch. I think he worked for this one studio.
I think it was Ocean Studio.
Yeah, they're like always. So if you get his voice, it's usually like other voices.
Yes. Anyway, this is Rattrap, and Rattrap and Dinobot had like a connection in the show. They were like weirdly friends.
Like, you're always waiting for him to just fucking kiss already?
Just kiss, guys.
Come on.
I'm just gonna transform this.
Yeah.
He's definitely a shell former. He's basically just a guy folded up under some rat parts.
But it's really all you can do when you have the organic.
That's a problem.
Chunks.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's not like a car where you can just be like, oh, I'm a car guy or whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
and I always understood the shell former, like the nature of it. Like, I was never pissed off about it.
Me neither. There are some people that are like, no, shell formers suck.
I mean, there are some obvious ones, like the remember there's like the penguin one?
And then there's that pillbug one.
Yeah.
Like, there's the Nautilus one. Yeah, there's some pretty offensive ones because they're just blatant. So this is Rattrap and you can kind of put his arms up, down, however you want. They come off. They just kind of come off the peg.
He looks like Rattrap.
And that's what I like. That's one of the reasons I really wanted to get these Generation Beast Wars figures, because it did a good job of upgrading them and looking like they should have. Because the original Beast Wars toys, they didn't really look anything like they did in the show. No. It's like they were like, hey, we have this concept. Make the toys, and then we'll make the cartoon, and like, fuck it, who cares?
Yeah, I mean, that was mostly because toy technology was way not ready.
That's true. That's pretty true. He has this like brain head thing.
Yeah.
And actually, they made this in Generations because they put him in the IDW comic.
He's Starscream's little henchman.
Yeah.
Scheming assistant.
Yeah.
Which is weird because that's been going on for a couple of years now, and there's been like no payoff.
There's been no payoff. But yeah, I don't know. That's it. He's Rattrap. He looks like he should, I guess. If you can get him cheap, he's a fun figure, but he is exactly what you think he should be. He's a
giant rat guy.
He's a guy that folds up into a rat shell. He looks pretty good. He looks fine on the shelf with my other Beast Wars guys.
Yeah, he looks great.
I have a decent little collection of them.
It makes so you don't really need to buy a Masterpiece one ever.
Well, the way they've done the Masterpiece Beast Wars figures so far is they've scaled them smaller.
Yeah.
I think to make these kind of work as Masterpiece. Like, I don't think we'll ever see a Masterpiece Rattrap.
No, well, and also it's because they're a bit smaller in the show too.
True.
They're smaller to conserve more energy.
That's true.
But we were talking a big game about this that these two guys had a lot of sexual tension, so let's...
Oh, Dinobot!
Hey, Rattrap! Hey, Rattrap!
Is that what Dinobot 2 sounds like?
That's what it sounds like in my fanfiction.
Alright.
Hey, Rattrap! Anyway, welcome back to another round of Bots and Shots.
Yeah, man.
I'm not gonna touch this tablecloth.
You have to make it weird. It's not weird unless you let it be weird.
Okay, let's just shoot it.
Okay.
Let's just do that. So here we are back at round 2. I believe it's your turn now?
Yeah, I can't.
You feeling that one?
No, I just can't get that Dinobot Rattrap thing on my mind.
Like,
we went some weird places with that.
I know, I'm still hard thinking about it.
So
what do you got? What do you got going on?
Last time we did Beastformers, I did Unique Toys Siegfried, which is their version of Hunger, who is the torso of a combiner. And since that, we're never going to do that as a combiner episode because it's a third party and that's crazy. I decided I'd just keep that party going.
Right on.
This is right arm, actually.
Right arm.
Right arm, actually, because this is the left arm.
Left arm.
This is the left arm of Orden. Or Abominus. Abominus is the name of this, and I remembered that, and it took me only about 20 to get there.
Yes, but you made it.
But I made it.
You made it on your own.
I don't really know much to say about this guy, except for he's based on Ripper Snapper, who is basically just a giant shark with arms and legs.
And I had the little Ripper Snapper toy when I was a kid, and I loved him so
We
much.
actually did him on the show.
Yeah.
He is definitely an updated... I would definitely say more Chug, just from the styling and stuff, and now that they've got kind of bigger combiners. I know a lot of people back when this was coming out, they're like, no, it's Masterpiece, look at it compared to Masterpiece.
It wasn't Masterpiece.
It's not Masterpiece. It is big though, it's nice and big, that's for sure.
Yeah. And even though the torso's a little long, I genuinely love how this mold works.
Yeah, it's a good mold. This is actually the second figure they released, I believe. I do also think that this mold hasn't aged as well. I mean, it came out in 2014, that was like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and start getting him transformed.
My only complaint with this series was that Blot was the first one, and they didn't give him a movable jaw.
That's true. I think people complained about that so much.
And every other one of them had movable jaws. And all the figures are fun. I mean, Siegfried was like the standout figure from that wave.
Oh, definitely. 100%.
That bot was excellent. The dragon mode was cool.
Yeah.
And it makes a great fucking torso. I mean, torso you can
Yeah.
So there's still not another Abominus yet. I know there's one that
there's actually an official one coming out, and then there's also a is it
TFC?
No, I think it's DX9. I'm pretty sure
it was TFC. All I know is I saw that I wasn't really impressed with the scan.
Maybe it is TFC. Yeah, they look weird.
They look very blocky.
They look blocky. They look like they were 3D printed.
Well, because that's the thing is I think now the whole scheme is to kind of make it as I like when they kind of cross this line where it's G1 accurate and stylized a little bit. But I think now we're trying to get pure as a G1 as possible. And I think
that's because Hasbro's been doing a really good job of getting things like spot on animation.
Which
accurate.
Is weird that Hasbro came. I feel like they've actually paid attention to that third parties and the hype.
I think third parties have definitely helped Hasbro up their game, and that's one of the reasons why Hasbro isn't like super gung ho about shutting third parties down.
Yeah,
I do want to say that before Combiner Wars was a thing, these legs Combiner Wars out. Like it was the first instance I'd ever seen of a leg kind of accordioning the way that these do, like Combiner Wars.
Well, at the time, in 2015, I guess. Well,
this is 14.
14 and 15 for the whole thing.
Sure.
The arm joint in Combiner mode was flawless.
So I'm not going to put him in his arm mode. So he has a joint right here that's a hinge, and the only thing this is for is an arm joint, is an elbow joint.
Which is great.
So it has a dedicated elbow joint.
So you don't have to have the pelvis and legs kind of subbing in for an elbow.
This is him. He has an ankle tilt. He doesn't have a wrist swivel, and I'm never quite sure how to get his arm, how to like make it straight and turn, because it's got this weird elbow thing. It's weird. There are lots of ratchets because this is his legs in beast mode, and then it's his arms. And he's basically just a guy with a folded up shark on his back. He's kind of like a aerial bot.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
like aerial bots.
Mobile shark aerial bot.
Yeah, a mobile shark aerial bot. He's got his guns on his back, and you can put them in his hands. And the Siegfried comes with a shit ton of weapons that you can give him some if you want to, but he doesn't have like a dedicated weapon other than these little guys. He does come with his hand, but like I don't care.
Yeah.
He's good. I'm never gonna ever probably honestly transform him into this again.
Yeah.
He's going to be on my shelf back in arm mode on Orden, and I love the way Orden looks. And even though he's a little small for my collection now, I'm probably never gonna get rid of that figure.
And it's one of those things where it's like the other ones that come out, if they've got good enough beast modes, I might buy them because Abominus is one of my favorite combiners.
Sure, definitely. He's just so crazy.
Just to have in like their dedicated, uncombined modes.
This is Albrick. Unique Toys Albrick, also known as Ripper Snapper, and he is a shark guy. What do you got?
What do I got? Since you're completing a trend from the last episode 6, let's finish up this team.
Yeah.
This is Fansproject Quadruple U or Weird Wolf.
So if you get that, 4 U's is 2 W's.
So he's a Weird Wolf.
Which is Weird Wolf. Get it?
He's very fun. He's a fun little figure.
He looks like a cute little doggy.
Yeah.
He's such a cute little dog.
I had Crocs and Sigma.
Yeah. And we did both of those on the last one.
And so then Titan's Return came out, and I had those 3. The Weird Wolf for them, the Wolf Wire, was so small compared to the other 2 that I was like, I kind of want to complete the set if I already have 2. And someone was selling them for cheap that I work with, actually.
Yeah.
So I bought it to complete the set and got rid of my titties.
Bye, titties.
Bye, titties. And he's a very fun little figure and has one of the most unique transformations I think I've ever seen. Which explains why Fansproject probably isn't around, because they tried to go all crazy with it.
Poor Fansproject.
I know.
They just disappeared.
Yeah, at least you get the 3 Decepticon headmasters.
True.
Let's start diving into this guy.
Now he's yellow.
He's yellow. Yellow, green, red, white. And he's got these weird-ass leg transformations.
Yeah, he's got weird-ass like leg hips. I was noticing that when I was taking pictures of him, the way his like lower leg moves instead of like his ankle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's got like ankle tilt and everything too. It's just like you bend this, and then this flips up and pegs in. And then you just flip it around, and it's it's a cool.
I like that the back legs become like shin guards.
Yeah,
I think that's pretty neat.
Yeah, it's a pretty like useful way to deal with all the space. The other thing that's weird about him is it's kind of like the Crocs one, where like the thumb, like the dew claw, becomes the thumb.
Yeah.
Which is the only shitty thing about it.
The thumb's weird.
And I granted this came out a pretty decent while ago. I'm not sure.
When did that came out? If it was early 2014 or like 2013.
It came out right before we started collecting.
Yes.
Like right before we started getting into.
I think it was their most recent figure before Sigma came out.
I don't regret buying this, especially because I bought it for cheap. And the Titties Return Great was great. Wolfwire is a great figure. I kind of regret selling it, but I just needed to clear out space. But yeah.
I'm getting that way too, honestly. I've just got too much going on back there.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm not a dedicated masterpiece collector, so I don't have to worry about the space for that. But there are cool combiners and weird shit coming out that are always on my radar. But I don't regret buying this figure. I don't like his thumbs, but other than that...
His thumbs are sad. That's like a letdown of the figure, but the rest of it looks really good. And he looks like he's wearing a yellow jumpsuit.
He does look like he's wearing a yellow jumpsuit. He is
he's like the April O'Neil of Transformers.
When it's like that weird thing of like, they were so intimidating because they're beasts. But like he's bright yellow like April O'Neil, and then Crocs is a green and pink alligator thing. These two are roughly the same era. I think they were just after them.
Yeah.
They definitely have that 80s beast feel.
Yes.
And like I'm saying, not masterpiece like Giant Chug, like slightly bigger Deluxe
and
Voyager.
Voyager. Yeah, this is solid Voyager size right here.
But ultimately like a decent set.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like if you have this in your collection, you really can't go wrong with it. Both of them are good.
And I know that the trend was to jump on the masterpiece train, but I wish these companies kind of kept doing some more of these, because I feel like they got so close to hitting it. But just like to have some cool, smaller scale transformation stuff, I kind of miss that right now in the third party market.
Yeah.
Because I know no one cares about it, but the Sigma figure, The Mind
best.
Wipe is
The
one
best.
of my favorite
One of my
third-party
favorites.
figures.
Yeah, 100%.
And it's always like $40. Why don't you people own this? Why isn't it selling out?
Everyone should own these.
Just fucking stop watching and buy the shit. Buy it right now.
No, don't. Stay here. And
No.
then
Go away.
You guys do what you
Buy
want.
the toy.
I don't love you anymore. Welcome back! Welcome back.
We're here.
We're here, and you are here with us, playing along at home, and to play at home, Bots and Shots play at home game.
Yeah.
Where you play at home.
Do they have to have the bots we have?
Yeah,
Or do they,
you know,
do they
it's
just drink and transform while we're
well.
talking?
So we'll be by your houses to check and make sure that
Yeah.
you're playing at home properly.
It doesn't matter how far away you live.
That's true. Expect us within 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah, if you live in the UK especially.
Yeah, we'll be there.
I want to be at TF
Actually, I want to be at TF Nation. That would have been so much fun just to hang out
I
there.
think that should be one of our goals in the next
We are
couple
definitely
years.
going to
Just
do a
fly out
Bots
there
and
for,
Shots
like,
at TF
to
Nation.
fly out there for like 4 or 5 days.
Something.
Hit the thing,
Yeah.
head back home.
Yeah.
Crash at someone's pad.
Maybe? Wow, that was really high. I was pretty
you were out
impressed.
there, you were
Yeah.
out there.
What are we do? What are we even doing?
Let's do
What
some
are we even doing here? Let's do a
some-
shot.
Ah.
Whew. It's still smooth. It's still smooth.
Yeah.
It's not as harsh as a regular Crown, but I definitely don't think it's as good as Apple.
Yeah, your Apple.
Apple is still my fave. Let's just go. Come
All right.
on.
It's my turn.
It's your turn. What are we
Alright.
doing? What are we doing this round?
Let's keep this beast jamboree alive.
Beastery.
And
Oh my god.
this
What the
is
fuck is that?
This is a really deformed bug bot by the name of Fall of Cybertron Kickback.
That looks terrible.
It's awful. It's an awful alt mode. From a pretty, actually, I think this is mistransformed. I think these feet are supposed to be like that. Not that that really helps. Okay, magically fixed.
Oh, yo, no, it's way
Oh,
better
no, he's
now.
fantastic.
I think you're right. That is
Yeah,
how that's
that's
supposed
actually-
to look.
yeah.
But still, it looks terrible.
Oh yeah, it's pretty awful. This was our kind of our foray. The Generations line was kicking
Yeah.
off. It was
Yes.
just around the same time these were coming out was Generation Springer, which
Yeah.
kind of changed the game.
Yeah, that first Generations line was where I kind of started getting back heavily into collecting. I never got them, but I had like the Hoist and
Yeah.
all those trail cutters. That was like when I decided, like, you know what, I can start collecting Transformers.
And it
on that.
didn't help that we started cross-pollinating our insanity with each other.
That's true.
At this time, but
Yeah.
I did love the games. The first War 4 and
The first one
Fallout.
was fun. Fall of Cybertron is a blast.
Yeah, and the online combat modes are fucking. I usually don't care about PvP
Yeah.
games, but I loved those for that. So I bought a few of the toys, and
Sure.
some of them were great, some of them were not so great, like
Yeah.
the Grimlock that we.
The Grimlock is awful. We both have it.
So this alt mode sucks,
Yeah.
but the robot mode is actually pretty cool. So
Well, show me.
I'll get to the. I will
Show me.
Show me.
Show me the meaning of being horny. Show me the meaning of being horny.
Right now? I mean, we got a show to film. It's a different show. So we're
Oh
gonna
yeah,
be
that's Butts
showing
and
it.
Shots.
Yeah. This is one of the positions we'll be doing on Butts and Shuts.
Oh, that's you, because I can't do that.
I don't know if I can either.
Alright.
But we're kind of older now.
You can,
and,
yeah.
And I don't work
Listen,
out.
if I
so-
do that, my butt will not shut.
I like you working the title into that.
The titular line, if you will. If you will.
But no titties on our show. Just all wieners. I was kind of bummed they didn't do any of the other Insecticons. From
Like a
this.
bombshell.
And I was kind of hoping that
I don't remember, were they in the game?
they were, yeah. You
It's
do
been a
fight
while
them.
since I played them.
I was hoping since Planet X is doing the video game series figures
Yes,
of
they're
the
doing a
Dinobots,
good job.
I was hoping they'd do the Insecticons
Yeah.
too, because the shrapnel from that one looked great. So this is him kind of.
He looks good.
He looks great.
He looks so good.
And he's got a few ways you could do him. So this, I think roughly, this is what they kind of expect. But you could also have the wings down. He's got these blade things.
Blades.
But-
Lasers.
Blazers. But you can also clip them in here to give them more of like an insect wing feel.
Interesting.
Yeah, so you can kind of leave them there. You can put them
Yeah.
down there. He does come with another weapon that I don't have with me because I broke it. Because it's one of those weapons that it's a big gun and you put a disc in there and you squeeze it to shoot it. Mm-hmm. And I shot it so many times that I snapped it apart. So
you're playing with your toy too hard?
I play with my toy too hard. Well, it's just one of those things that just begs you to shoot it like at cats and things.
Yeah.
It's like just.
And there are cats in your house.
Yes. And then you can also choose to put these up here or to cover his chest piece, whichever kind of mode. I usually I kind of like him up there personally, and when I have him on my set, he's kind of like this because I like the kickback look with the wings and stuff. So that's how I kind of do him. But you can do him however you want. He goes.
He goes every way.
He's actually a pretty cool figure. Like the insect mode sucks, but this mode's pretty snazzy. I like him.
I definitely like his robot mode. His alt mode is a train wreck.
Yeah. And it's a pain in the ass because you never know which way.
It doesn't really look like anything.
Exactly. You have to split it apart, and you can never remember if which way you have to flip the headpiece.
Sure.
What do you got going on?
Oh well, I think what I'm gonna do is pretty much play on with this bug train we got going on. Just keep that going on. What I have here is Robots in Disguise Paralon. Because there was a Scorponok, but their Scorponok colors were like different. I don't like the brown orange. Yeah. But what they wanted to do is a Toys R Us exclusive. They released this. It's the Beast Wars colors for Scorponok. Yeah. But instead of just calling him Scorponok, they just call him Paralon.
Well, because Beast Wars Scorponok are more gray. But it's close enough.
I think the toy was like purplish. But that's what it's supposed to be.
I mean, like, you listen to the guy who can see colors.
That's true. That's true. I can't see shit.
But they did work this guy into the show.
Did they? I haven't seen it.
See, I never watched all the first season, but I heard from the second season onward, they actually have like cool story stuff.
That's what I've heard.
So I watched it on Netflix, and he pops up in like the season 3 bit, and the Scorponok one is in season 2 or something.
Interesting.
Yeah. So they're like different guys, but they look the same. They're just pals.
He's a scorpion, and I like the Robots in Disguise Decepticon line.
They're actually really good. Like, I love the way the scorpion looks.
Yeah, he's a cute little scorpion guy. His mouth opens up.
He looks more like a Mega Man X villain sometimes
kind of
than a Transformer. But he's really cool. I like him.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get him in his transformation. It's a very fast, easy.
I like that we inadvertently had purple bots on this round.
Oh yeah, huh?
Yeah.
I totally meant to do that because I can tell.
Yeah, you can tell.
I can tell. I can tell.
I mean, I know it's a simple thing for the Scorpion bots to keep their pincers as hands.
So you can do that.
And I always like it.
You can keep them as hands.
I feel like there's a surprise here.
But there is. So the scorpion, the little scorpion things, claws open up, and they just kind of shimmy up his arm. They don't come off, so there's no parts forming.
That's clever.
But it just kind of shimmies up his arm, and then pegs in.
To give him like super 80s shoulder pads?
To give him like gigantic like pylon shoulder pads. And they do help keep his chest pegged in up here.
I mean, it's clever how they just kind of fold upwards.
So
Holy crap, was he on Designing Women?
Yeah. Were you waiting for that?
I was.
Were you waiting for that?
I needed both.
Is that a Delta Burke joke? Because he's got gigantic shoulder pads?
Yeah, I was just waiting for
he
the
looks
second
like a brilliant Dynamite's Neon from Trigun?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. So he's got these cool backwards arrival legs. Like spindly.
I love that
super skinny.
Will always call those arrival legs.
Because that's what they are. Yeah. My only problem with this guy is his stupid fucking hands are still just weird little claw things. Like they're just like this. Like hey, let's
look. I have my shot and my shot and bots.
Clears.
How did you screw that up?
I don't know.
What is that even?
I don't fucking know. So he has a stupid little sword that attaches to his tail that I pulled off, and then he holds it.
It's a scimitar.
It's definitely a scimitar. But a scimitar is a type of sword.
But I think he's a pirate or like a scavenger.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, like him and his team.
Again, I've never really seen it, but I wanted to get him instead of the regular Scorponok because I like the color a little better.
Can you see this color?
It looks purple.
Okay, I don't know. Can you see purple?
So apparently purple is not a real color.
That doesn't make any sense.
Though it's not anywhere on the spectrum, our eyes can't see what purple really is, so we make it that color. Or I'm making it up right now. I'm very drunk. Who knows? Anyway, he's got stupid hands. Like they're like weird squid hands. Like he's wrapping it around. Yeah. And he holds his scimitar. But other than that, I like him. So we got little buggy guys.
And I feel like Prince would be very happy with this round. Rest in power.
I would die for you. This is what it sounds like when bugs cry.
Hey gang.
Hi there, welcome back to round 4, take 2. Because full disclosure, we recorded the audio for an entire round 4, but not the video.
And because we aren't quitters, we're honoring this.
No, we're doing this. We're doing this again. So you're getting technically shot 5 because I'm going to put a shot 4 right here. And then we're going to take a shot 5
ding, ding.
Because we are already 4 shots in accidentally.
Yes.
And I'm just making this accurate. In the 22 episodes we've done this is the first time this has happened.
Yes, it is.
I feel like that's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, most people fuck up, I imagine, at least twice as much as we do.
Yes.
So he mostly leaves our fuck ups in, which is how the show exists.
This is just a legit show. This is how we do things.
We're just gonna be drunker.
We're just gonna be drunk.
Hope that's okay with you guys.
Okay. Yeah, shark fin it. Shark fin it.
Let's redux this round.
Yeah.
Let's pretend like it never happened.
Well, it didn't, as far as you're concerned.
Because we love and need you, we'll still pretend.
We're gonna pretend like we haven't done this before.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, we've done this before. We're like Mike and Zach from the future.
Yeah. What you got, boyfriend?
Well, girlfriend, I have Masterpiece Optimus Primal. Now, you may have noticed in January we did our top 10 list. This was, I believe, my number 10.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it was up there in like the high 10s, but you know, for how many Transformers we buy in a year, the number 10 spot is still, it's like super good.
This last year was the first time we did a top 10.
Fun fact, we didn't actually have this conversation the first time around.
No,
this is actually a new conversation.
New for you guys.
It's new for us.
So we were debating on if we should do a toys that came out that year versus toys we bought that year. We decided toys that came out that year because we buy enough toys.
We're going to cut it out because we buy a lot of toys.
So he technically made the cut very narrowly.
Yes. Technically, I bought him on December 31st. I didn't receive him until like January 3rd or 4th. I paid money for him before the new year, so I counted him for 2016. Anyway, so this is, I don't know, it was MP 20 something, I think. I don't remember. I don't really give a shit.
He's the Masterpiece.
He's Masterpiece Optimus Primal, and he looks like a gorilla.
He does suffer from behind the back syndrome.
He does. From back in his back. You can see he just has behind the legs.
But realistically, you're buying a toy you're only going to display from the front. So
yeah. My only other problem is his shoulder things right here this part for transformation. Like, it doesn't like clip or snap.
Right.
So, like, it just doesn't look perfect. Other than that, though, from the front, he looks good.
Yeah.
For being a robot that transforms into like a realistic-ish looking gorilla. He does have like lines everywhere because of how it transforms, but you just gotta give it some kind of leeway. The face looks good, and the face does come off.
Like in Face Off.
And it comes with a couple different, there's like a quizzical look and like a couple different looks you can have him in gorilla.
Made a Nicolas Cage face that you can just plug onto the front.
You're literally the worst.
If someone doesn't make it, please.
The only other real thing you could do that's like a gimmick in his alt mode is on the back is a little peg. You could put Rattrap on his back, and you could put him on the Generations Rhinox. And have like that whole little scene where he's riding Rhinox with Rattrap on his back.
So fucking cool.
And that's literally the only reason for this peg right here. They could have just not done it, and I would have not cared. I honestly kind of wish they hadn't, because like it's an unsightly peg on the back of his back. But again, he's not winning any awards from behind anyway.
Yeah.
So who really gives a crap? It's all about from the front on Masterpiece figures, and this is like robot mode on a normal Transformer, where the front looks good, but the back doesn't look great, but the alt mode looks perfect. That's typically how like Masterpiece figures work.
Right.
They look in robot mode. They look great from the front, weird from the back, and like perfect in alt mode. With Beast Wars, it's kind of reversed.
Yeah.
Where in Beast mode, it looks good from the front, weird from the back. It's same with the Cheetor. Or under. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and transform this guy here.
Kibbles and bits.
Kibbles and bits and bits.
Kibbles and bits and bits.
You're just going back there. You're going back for that.
I'm taking it back.
You are way back.
I mean, I feel like we're already in a '90s train right now with this.
We could. We did some Prince earlier.
You did some Prince.
And one thing that's kind of cool about this, if you're kind of paying attention to how I'm doing this, and I know I do a lot of jump cuts, so you might not be able to, but his transformation to robot mode is like the exact same as the shows. Like the way his legs turn, the way all his panels come out. He's bit my tongue. That kind of hurt. But yeah, his transformation is like very, very similar. It's kind of cool how they pulled that off.
It's really crazy thinking about toy engineering and just thinking about how much like transformation has evolved.
True.
Yeah, and I'm still waiting for the eventual Tigatron remold.
Well, they're doing a repaint of this as like a toy mode,
and that's the one I'm gonna buy just because you have this one, and we like to have complementary collections. We do because we're wholly married that way.
So this is Optimus Primal in his robot mode. He looks super good.
Yeah,
he's got a lot of fun gimmicks, just like kind of a standard Masterpiece. They kind of pack every reasonable gimmick into this. The first one, and it's actually a pretty unique gimmick for me because I generally don't care about like light up gimmicks.
Yeah,
if you press down his head, his eyes light up. They have this cool kind of red color, and then after a while they kind of fade out, like he's dying.
Like when the Terminator dies. And
yes. It's even like a weird slow kind of like
it doesn't
fade
shut
out.
off.
Yeah,
it's like
it's not like it just turns off.
It doesn't star wipe. But
no,
it
literally just fades out. He has his guns that kind of flip over his chest here.
For when he goes totally primal.
He even has his rocket pack on the back that you can kind of fold away.
And that's just
back
Prime.
Here, and that's just Prime. His last little gimmick, I guess, on here is on the bottom there's a little thumb thing. If you press in, this pops the whole piece out here and you can pull it forward. He has his like wrist cannons. He has one on each arm, but I'm just gonna kind of do it on this one. This is kind of how I have them posed on my shelf, kind of like this.
Everyone, I mean, they come with more accessories.
Yes,
they come
tons
with
of
all kinds
accessories.
of stuff.
In fact, I even forgot he has his like cyber swords that you could put in his hands. And I don't think he ever really used these in the show. Maybe he did. Yeah. The toy definitely came with them. Yeah. I usually don't have them, but you can just peg them onto the back here.
Which begs the question we asked before, which is these Masterpiece figures and Figmas and some third parties come with all these accessories.
Yes.
How do you display them?
Do you have it so like all the accessories there? Do you have just
focus on? Do you switch things up?
Do you have a specific pose from a specific scene?
Yeah. So like comment below because we're genuinely curious. We've asked this question about Figmas before. I think we joked about it in our Toast and Toys tribute episode. We had some Figma stuff on there. Like what accessories do you like to brandish? Because like if it was me, I'd probably throw out one of these and a sword in the other hand. He likes to throw them on the back.
Yeah, I mean this is Optimus Primal. He's great. I do like a couple of things of the transformation, like the way the legs come from up here to down on his shins to kind of beef that out. Like I really like
skip leg day.
No, he did not, and he shouldn't.
No,
that's like kind of Optimus's thing, Optimus Primal's thing anyway. Anyway, what do you got? How can you get better than this? Because this is so good.
Better, but like I can get greener. This is Mastermaid's Destruction Scorpion, or their take on Scorponok.
Well, you did go bigger.
I did unfortunately go bigger, or fortunately for the ladies. This is the fourth in the wave of Mastermaids. This is their take, because they've been doing all...
Their first one was Metroplex.
Yeah, their Metroplex.
And then Apollo.
No,
and
Metroplex,
then
Diabolos. Trypticon.
Yeah.
Diabolus Rex for and then Apollo for Omega Supreme.
This is their biggest one, though.
This is their biggest one. He's slightly bigger than the others. They haven't announced a Fort Max to go along with him yet.
He looks good.
The minifigures, but he's so good, and he toes that line between like kind of chug appropriate and then super deformed. Yeah, he's huge, and he's got die cast bits, so he's heavy.
I noticed that when I was taking pictures of him earlier. when I picked him up, like he felt like I could just lift weights with him.
Yeah.
Like just kind of. If I actually worked out,
yeah,
like I could do that, but I don't. So fuck it.
And this is him in his Scorp mode. So of course he's a headmaster. So they actually did sculpt the Emirate Zaron.
Yeah, it sounds about right. Something with a Z, I guess.
Which my only gripe with this was, I understand him for the headmaster, but because a Megatron came with Diabolus Rex, there should have been a Galvatron.
Should have been.
Because the Ultra Magnus came with the Metroplex. Because
you like
because
Galvatron.
I would like to fellatiate Galvatron.
I do have to say one thing. I know online I can definitely see it now that I see his face. He has like a Gurren Lagann, like half transformed.
There is a mode that someone did where they got like drill bits and they put it on and so they could actually do it.
Who the hell do you think I am?
But he also comes with these bits that I'll throw in the mix too. These little scorpion buds. They do
got baby
later.
scorpions.
He's got scorps.
It's like that one episode of Sea Lab where he's like, we're Ben, we're mommies.
That's like my favorite episode of
the Bebop Cola episode.
Oh my god. What are you making a necklace?
What are you making a necklace?
I still say that all the time. I'm old before the alcohol sets and I'll start this bullshit.
You've already had to transform it twice.
And this guy is like, he's simple and hard at the same time.
Just like me.
He is like you.
Simple.
Especially because you didn't hit record last time.
And hot. It's still recording. We're good.
Thank you.
But I'm just saying that I'm simple
and hard
at the same time.
You are hard.
Yeah.
This thing is heavy. You have to take breaks sometimes. And then you drop off pieces.
Did you break it?
Nah, pieces fall off this thing all the time.
Because that didn't happen last time.
The only problem with my bot is that he's super stiff. Like super stiff. These things are really fucking meticulous, and I have a few of them now. That's just easier for the transformation. And I'm drunk. And I've been drinking.
I'm not judging you. Not yet.
Yeah, you'll get there.
Yeah. That seemed a lot easier than the last time you did it, honestly.
I just don't remember. Someone should stop us?
Please stop us.
Please?
Call our moms. Tell our moms what we're doing and that we shouldn't do it anymore.
So I've referenced to my mom that I've done a weird show where I do this kind of shit.
What did she say?
She's mentioned that she wants to watch it, and I'm like, you don't want to watch this. There is a base mode for this, but it honestly feels like an afterthought.
I don't think you should do it right now.
Well, I skipped steps, so I'm not going to do it. I think it's every base mode for
the
big...
Where it's basically the alt mode, but kind of splayed out a little different.
Yeah, like it's either a base or it's a mode, and then you just kind of deal with it. This is basically him.
But not.
But not him's. So you got to take this heads. Mine is finicky. I imagine everyone's a little bit different.
Probably.
Like my little arm piece falls up this one. It fell off and I was transforming it at home to get him into mode for this, but I didn't feel like putting it back on, so here we are. Hashtag YOLO.
Fuck it. Hashtag fuck it. Fuck it with a G. Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Fuck it.
You know what's funny? When we did this last time, this fucking visor fell off twice.
Popped off like twice.
But
now it's nothing.
It's hung on.
No, you just had a different part that's not supposed to pop off.
Yeah. So I guess
so it's whatever.
That's
it's fine
life for you.
It's life. We probably shouldn't glue it right now.
We shouldn't.
We're very drunk.
We've been drinking. All right. After much trial and tribulation and breaking of pieces that I'll put on later, he is home.
I just want to look at it. Nope. Okay, I'm drunk.
This is Mastermade.
Mastermade.
Destruction Scorpions.
It's different from Minute Maid Destruction Scorpion, which is a delicious drink.
But both M&M.
That's an original joke for this round. You guys should be happy with that.
Happy with it.
That didn't happen last time. You're having trouble with that head.
I am.
You gotta give it head.
Wait. That's it.
That was the problem.
Add the plug backwards. All right.
Stop calling. I don't want to talk on the phone.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I left my head and my heart on the dance floor.
He was singing this.
My telephone is ringing. I'm busy.
So he's on now. I mean, aside from the
it's like I'm out on the club and I'm sipping my bub and I'm not gonna get my telephone.
So
my telephone, my telephone, because I'm out on the club and I'm sipping my bub and I'm not gonna get my telephone.
So one of the things you can do with this toy, since we're done now, is you can take these little scorps, and just fucking stop saying it. And you can plug them into his hands. And you can get all fancy about it.
Stop calling, I don't want. talking.
I just want to get to this round.
What does it do, Zach?
You can give him 5 fingers
Instead of the 3s.
instead of the 3s. But
So it looks like this instead of like this.
So he's like a half a Ninja Turtle where
He's like, oh no, I'm a real boy now. Stop calling. Oh, sorry.
there it is.
I forgot.
So that's his deal.
No, it looks good.
Yeah.
He looks cute as fuck.
I honestly like the 3-hand better. I like having the little
Me too. I do
in
like
front.
these stupid little pet scorpions are like the same size as the robots in disguise scorpion I have. That's how big these things are. It's stupid.
And,
I hate it.
And Mastermade did a series where they added a statue series where they come with smaller like heads and some accessories to make them look less super deformed.
It's like an actual chug kind of
version. So you give them a smaller head and then you can give like the headmaster.
It'd be like a leader class version.
Yeah, so you can keep like a minifigure for that, and then his comes with an extra gun to mimic an orange gun.
I love
shield.
all the little detail like stickers on here.
Yes.
It's kind of like Gundam-esque.
Well, it's because I guess the Mastermade company did like Gundam and Macross models.
I did Macross before this.
He kind of looks like a Gundam.
Kind of.
Like he can kind of mesh between the worlds. He's like Transformer or he's a Gundam kind of thing. It's a cool aesthetic. They did. I mean, obviously, I did Diabolus Rex and a little bit of Apollo on the stub. So
honestly, seeing all yours, it makes me want to steal. It makes me want to kill you and steal them.
I understand. I would do the same thing. I mean, if you owned these, I would have already killed you and stolen them. So.
Hearts on fire, one desire.
I don't know the words after that part though.
Me neither. That's all that matters.
It's all Mysticola after that.
Thanks, Vince DiCola. You gave us some good stuff.
Yeah, we're doing things.
Yeah, we're gonna do things from round 5, but also shot 6 technically.
5/6.
5/6. Fix.
6.
Shot fix.
Do you got cheer for 6?
Fikes. Shot fikes.
6.
Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Cheers. Uh-oh. I did that one too easily. That means I'm too drunk. When you're so drunk that you don't notice how bad the shot you're going is, that's a bad sign. Here we are, round 5. It's
my turn.
It's your turn. Let's go first.
No, we did choose this round to be easier than the last round because last round was masterpiece-ish.
We should have done that one earlier.
Yeah, and you saw the results.
In hindsight. In hindsight.
Pieces falling off and things occurring and us not recording.
Yeah, it went a lot better the first round that we didn't record.
Yes, the first round was great. I would have loved to have seen that round, but here we are. We're now round 5, and I thought I'd kick this off. The last night movie.
The last night was what I call it because I got so sleepy.
Yeah,
I got so sleepy watching it because it was so boring.
But I feel like it is the Michael Bain of our existence.
Oh.
Because it keeps giving us toys that are appropriate for our segments. Since we've been doing this show, we have not had a movie out. We started this in 2015.
It's true.
So we missed the Age of Extinction toy line.
Yeah.
But there's a whole new toy line out for us to fucking trash. So here we are. I got.
This
broken wounded bird is the
Skullbane?
The Last Night Skullitron.
Oh, Skullitron. Steelbane was the other one.
The least inventive name. It's a Steelbane repaint with a skull face. Skullitron?
Not even Skullbane, Skullitron.
I don't think Mega Man has used that villain name, so let's just call it Skullitron.
It's like if He-Man were a Transformer, or if Skeletor.
No, if it was He-Man, it'd be Skull-O-Tron.
That's true.
This is Skull-Itron. This toy sucks. This is this flimsy weird.
Was this a Toys R Us exclusive?
Yeah. This and was it the Dreadwing Megatron Generations?
Yes.
Repaint and this is a piece of shit. Wait, he's mistransformed.
How dare you?
No, he's accurate.
How dare you?
No. Should I just transform it?
Please do.
Let's do it.
Please do.
Let's see if I can get through this because This toy is so shitty that I routinely forget how this thing even fucking works. This toy loves to not peg together in any way, shape, or form.
So you said it was like Berserker, but like 100 times worse?
Yes, because Berserker was at least good in the toy mode, or in the robot mode.
Yeah.
The alt mode was a piece of garbage. This is both, because nothing likes to peg together at all, in any way, shape, or form.
I feel like my heart's on fire.
I have been drinking. And I did not
What?
look.
Hold on. You've been whatting?
I've been drinking.
Huh. I'm not recording.
You're not.
No, just kidding.
This is the toy. It's done. Honestly, it's not far off from where I just threw on the table. The one thing about this toy is he does have ankle tilt. The rest of it is a piece of garbage all the time.
That's like saying, hey, this guy murdered a bunch of people, but at least he didn't rape anyone.
This toy does the things.
What? The things?
They do the things. They do the things.
They do the things.
There's, I think it's supposed to peg a certain way, but I can never get it sober, so I'm guessing drunk. I'm gonna get it.
It could be the opposite. It could be that you get it
Because I'm drunk.
Because you're drunk.
I'm drinking.
Yeah.
So my favorite thing about this toy, other than his badass face, is that one of his transformations steps calls for this. It's just a thriller, and no one's gonna save me from feeling thriller. It's just thriller. Okay, so that's the best part about the toy. He's pretty much, he's exactly
He's
Steelbane,
Steelbane, but with a different head.
Yeah, nothing pegs in right. Like, there's this chest piece and the back piece is supposed to peg into it with stuff. I'm drunk. I could barely handle this. So, wait, I left the sword off cams. Here's the sword. I can barely get him to peg anywhere, anytime, anyway, so I'm not even gonna fight it.
Let's call him Peggy.
But the only thing that makes him worth it, other than his thriller dance, is his fucking face.
He does have a rad face.
He's got an Evil Dead face, and
He's a deadite.
and he actually appears in the movie.
Yes,
which
he
is
does.
weird, because
he does.
you see,
I was surprised.
You do see a weird Dragon Knight Prime, whatever the fuck thing it is.
He's one of the dragons that turns into the Dragon Storm or whatever.
But he's got like a cool skull face. Which honestly, if I didn't see him at Toys R Us and didn't have a coupon, I wouldn't have bought him. Because he's what, like $25? With the coupon, he was like 18.
Almost not worth it.
Almost not worth it except for the show.
I'm glad they got him for the show.
The face.
The face is good. The face is worth it.
Otherwise, this toy is fucking awful. The only toy from this line has been good. Has been the
Megatron that we did last episode, and I bought since then.
The episode before.
You're right. It was the episode before.
2 episodes ago.
Yeah.
No, it was last. No, it was last episode. Sorry.
It was Tanks and Planes. It was a plane that you did. You're right.
Because we've done so many Michael Bainey things.
It's been a long, strange trip.
Because the last 2 months are the most Michael Bainey of our trips. What do you got?
Me?
What do you got?
Are you asking me?
Yeah. What do you got? You're here. You're on the show. What do you got going on?
Well, I think what we were doing was like a dragon round, right?
Yeah, dragons.
So I'm doing Titans Return Twinferno.
Or
if you want to call him by his real name, which inexplicably they didn't use. I don't remember his real name. That's right, Double Cross.
Double Cross.
Who is an Autobot monster bot.
Yes.
Who is basically if the Autobots had guys that look like they should be Decepticons but are not. And I think in the comics they were kind of like rogue Autobots, kind of. They were like Autobots. They were like a little meaner than normal Autobots or whatever. Is that right?
There was like, wait, who else was there? Repugnus?
Repugnus and Grotesque, I think.
Grotesque.
Anyway, so he's got 2 heads. He's got wings.
They say 2 heads are better than 1.
That's what they say. He's got guns here, and he has this because he's Titan's Return. He's a Titan Master.
He is a titty
So he has
master.
a little head here.
He is a titty master.
So, but you know what? Like, it's kind of crazy that they decided to do this guy.
It is
I'm
weird.
a little disappointed they decided to do Repugnus as a Titan Master instead of...
And actually Grotesque. Grotesque has like a variation
You're right.
over there too.
Like, they should have just made them all. Why didn't they just make these? These are awesome.
Because Hasbro is Hasbro.
That's true. So I'm gonna go ahead and start getting him going.
I feel like
whatever.
You know, it was a weird. Like honestly, the titties return round has been weird all around.
Yeah.
I mean, they did the Headmasters right off the bat.
Yeah.
That was the wide.
That was like the first two up to
even throwing Buller and Scourge in there made sense because they were Target Masters roughly around the same era. It's fine, whatever.
I do before you go on. One of the weird things about this transformation is the alt mode legs, what should be kibble, actually turns into the actual foot. I've never seen that before.
Good job.
That's actually kind of like unique.
Yeah.
Like the way the alt mode just turns into a foot.
It's almost like they looked at Unique Toys stuff and made a Dragon Bot out of it.
Weird, huh? Weird.
It's kind of cool and weird, and the subsequent series after the first two waves, after the Headmaster stuff was done, they decided to kind of go all out with post 87 waves, or 87 and onward waves with Headmasters, which is weird, and it's kind of annoying you don't get like cool head sculpts all the way around, but the same way does afford a lot of leeway for transformation, so you get some pretty cool alt mode to bot modes, and this is one of them.
I'm pretty much done here. The only thing left is being a Titan Master. His Titan Master just folds around and turns into a very scattershot looking head.
Yes, he is. He's very scattershotty. He could be one of the scattershotty bodies.
Yeah, so my only problem with this guy is his arms, since they're dragon heads. If you have them correctly, they only bend inwards.
But if you're me, this is my favorite transformation of him, is I like to hold one back, and I like to have one like he's gesturing.
Like he's...
No, like Shakespeareanly,
like this.
And I just clip the gun to his back because
I do too. I always, because his gun can go in the clip onto the sides of his head.
I know it's kind of dumb.
It's weird,
but I love the transparent wings.
Me too.
I don't know why, but I do.
The only other weird thing is his little forearm claws go just kind of on his side.
Yeah.
And the back, which you can kind of just ignore them, honestly.
Yeah. And he's not like a great figure, but he's a nice figure.
That's exactly what it is.
He's so weird.
It's just so weird they decided to do just this figure as an actual figure.
And honestly,
they changed his name.
Yeah.
You can have the wings straight back, or you can have him out. I like having him out because it makes him look more like he's a guy. But
it's one of those figures like everyone kind of does what they do. Do you hold guns? Do you gesture? Because I gesture, he kind of pulls them down. What's your feel? What do you feel?
I just like having him on his back because I feel like he looks stupid with them on the sides of his hands. Yeah, he looks good, kind of standing there with dragon heads for hands.
Let's cut this. So. If you're worried we didn't overly shot it like normal, don't worry.
Don't
There's a
you
missing
worry.
scene that you'll never see.
You're never gonna see it because we didn't record it. But
you only saw 5 shots, but trust me, there were 6.
We're talking like there were 6 because there were 6.
There were 6.
There were definitely 6.
Yes.
106.
To the 6.
To the 6th power. Thanks for watching. What was your favorite? I think my favorite bot is Scorponok.
He's so good.
He's so good. I think he's
so sexy.
I think he's the best figure here, and then Optimus Primal is the second best figure.
They kind of float back and forth. But if you like Skullitron, you're wrong.
You're wrong.
He's fucking awful.
He's the worst figure.
Best head sculpt, sure,
but you know, no one judges a figure based just on the head sculpt.
It's fucking awful.
What's the most medium figure?
Most medium? I'm gonna go with Quadruple U.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Because he's not up to date, but he's got some interesting transformation
his stupid thumbs are stupid.
Yeah.
Second place is
he's
the most medium figure.
Yes.
So best figure, worst figure,
Worst figure.
And you had all of the figures, all of the best, worst, and medium were yours.
I like to set the boundaries.
Yeah.
I like you to sit in between.
I'm definitely sandwiched in between there.
We like to make sandwiches.
The second most medium figure was Albrecht.
I love him.
On the closer to the upper side.
Yes.
I think that's about right.
Rounding out the mix.
Just if this is your first time, do notice that these are double shots.
Don't judge or do judge?
Do judge. Do judge. We're metal as fuck.
Not really. You don't listen to metal like ever.
We're figuratively metal as fuck.
Figuratively metal.
But if you've gotten this far, I just wanted to thank you profusely for watching. Because we do this because we like you. And we want you to like us.
I like us, so you should like us.
That's true. What's been your favorite? Let us know in the bottom.
Yeah.
What's been your least favorite? Let us know in the comments.
Do you want?
What's been your most middle favorite?
Do you want to see us put some more stuff off or on?
Okay.
Let's go beast mode.
Wow. You just did that.
Slightly hairy.
He went beast mode.
On beast mode.
But yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for letting us know what you think in the comments. Do that. Like, share, subscribe, all the stuff like that.
Say something sexy. I like to see that.
Zach has a YouTube account now. He'll comment.
I do comment.
I always comment. 100%. If you respond, I usually will thank you for commenting or something. Other than that, we'll see you next month for whatever we decide to do. Who knows?
Summer blockbusters are over.
Yeah, summer blockbusters are over. It's been fun, but honestly, I have no idea what we're gonna do. Please help us. We send help. Tell our story.
Please. No one lets us leave. Please. Bye.
Bye. Help. Send help. It's our show, Zach. Fuck everyone else.
Wait, it's our show?
Zach, this is our show.
We were owned by Time Warner.
We are, but it's our show until a corporate comes down and says that we can't do what we do.
Do about it. It's like
I'm gonna cut that out.